was
Oh wait, is there a SAG after contract?
it is a real thing. Like you go through a hearing and you do like.
Okay, I'm live. This is our watching area that we watch. My friends and I were here. We had acting class, and then now I'm going live. So I will wait for people to tune in, and I'll just talk with my friends until I see people that are on. So because no one's there. So what'd you think, Abby?
It was good. It was really good. Very heavy.
Yes, extremely, right?
Yeah.
It's just like there's no. That's what I
And
was.
it's like, no, I feel bad like for laughing, but it's. I mean, like we went through it like so many times that like.
Yeah.
Not that I'm immune to it. It's just funny.
No,
to
but
see,
there were
like,
silly-
some things that like.
Silly moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give you that.
Oh.
So I was gonna say this in the car, but you asked our opinions. If you want to focus on the Asian American community, absolute home run. Absolute home run. But I think people from other cultures are gonna get confused by stuff that goes in there.
Okay.
So the black lady was like, if you want to reach everybody
Right.
and do this is an Asian person and this is a black person and this is a white person, because we don't tell our family, we just go and do it.
Right.
And so it was really interesting. Like I learned a lot about the Asian community. Like wow, like they don't joke around. Like the whole thing is fair.
Yeah.
And so, but you're the boss of your project. Right? No, I really want to focus on the Asian thing. Like that's fine. Like let the African American lady do the African American thing. You know, like you go right on the crap. But you can decide. Do you want to make more sense to more people, or do you really want to stay in your lane?
I think I want to stay in my lane. Let me see if there's anybody.
Oh,
There's somebody here. Hi. Oh, here. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Janice. I'm just talking with my friends right now. So Sadia asked me if I want to keep it Filipino American or if I want to branch out to other cultures. Right? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. No, you already did. It's fine.
Okay.
No, it's
sorry.
okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Go ahead. I didn't see you.
So, you keep your play just the way it is. Oh, thanks, Janice. Yeah, I feel like the most important thing to me is that it's like universal. Okay, so like the more I found, especially with my 30-minute play, I found there's 3 people here. What? Oh, Caitlin, thank you.
I'm still there.
No, I found with the 30-minute play, the more specific I was about the Filipino American culture, the other cultures related more because they found the themes to be parallel, regardless of what language people were speaking or certain customs that I was like showing type of thing, or even the religion thing. So yeah. Yeah. What? Why, Brandon? Jeez.
It's also delicious.
I'm gonna check my phone because my phone started blowing up. So let me see. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
Oh, cool. She watched it. Oh.
Who watched it?
Faith, my niece, the real Carrie.
Carrie.
The real Carrie watched it.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, she said I loved Caitlin playing me.
Oh, thank you.
And Matt said that your writing is really good and that it's super impressive. Aw.
Is that
Thanks,
the director?
y'all. Huh?
The director?
No, that's her boyfriend.
Oh. I thought it was the one guy who directed one of it.
Oh, hi, Chris. I'm so sorry I won't be able to make it tonight. I have been ill since last. Oh. Thank you.
My phone is charging, but it's going down. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, the chair one's like a little slow. You might want to like plug it into the wall.
Can I plug into the wall? Is that okay?
Or there's an extension cord.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you.
What?
I was thanking Abby for staying.
Yeah, thanks for staying. Much appreciated. So, Janice, what did you think? Like, and then the Caitlin's here, and then there must be one other person that's
Me.
tuned
I'm
in.
here.
Oh, you're in my live feed?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
No,
Oh.
I'm in the live YouTube thing. Is that where it is?
Yeah, on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's Caitlin and this other person and Janice. Okay, cool. Yeah, Janice, what did you think? Let me know. And do you like my hair? Yeah, my very first premiere, right? Official premiere. And I took a screenshot. I got the highest we got was 20 people watching at one time. So that's like for a person with just 512 subscribers, I am very proud of that number.
But it's gonna go up because some people weren't available right now.
True.
Sure.
True. Yeah. So that was a really good feeling. And how did you guys feel about your performances, Brandon and Caitlin? Yeah, watching it, you mean, or
No,
doing it?
Yeah, like what I remember, like how I was performing, it was a challenge, just like getting to that.
Do you want to? I mean, if you want to, thanks. So here's Brandon live. The only problem, the only problem is sometimes, and here's Caitlin. Sometimes I couldn't hear the comments and questions, right? So it's very important to turn on those closed captions for the video. So Janice, I would say go watch it again and turn on those closed captions, even though the closed captions sort of transcribed it and I didn't go back in and change it. I can actually do that. I can edit, but that takes a long time. So Brandon, what was the hardest part like of playing Stan for you this time? Because Brandon's played Stan and Caitlin's played Pat in the 30-minute play, which Janice, you watched them in Anaheim. So okay, yeah, she was there. Yeah. So yeah, what was the hardest part?
I guess like I'm thinking like the first thing that I think about are like the monologues and like when Stan talks about depression at that bar with Joseph. And it's it's definitely like storytelling, like just like with that whole monologue of like I think like I'm a genius, I'm a murderer, like what are like the I guess the flow of it, like
Each monologue,
but especially that one was
the depression
definitely
monologue.
a challenging one. Yeah. But as like for the character of Stan, I didn't like I was because it's your character and I wanted to do it justice. And like I feel like it was a challenging role, but it's definitely what I needed to push me as far as like as a creative. Yeah. But yeah, like just like being like the lead and all that, and like I'm very hard on myself like when it comes to like being like the main focal point in the play. So like I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the whole story. Like
Oh, good.
yes, I love the performance of each of the characters and the actors. Yeah. I'm just like very hard on myself when it comes to like yeah.
We only had 2 rehearsals.
Did we?
Yeah, we had one in the house here,
Yeah.
and then we had one the day before, and look at Johnny said you did well.
Oh, thank you.
And then we had the real thing. So it's a lot to
It
do with 2 rehearsals. Caitlin, how did you feel about tonight?
I'm trying to remember like how I actually felt a year ago doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I played Pat first, and that's really the role that I was familiar with because I read it so many times. So to get into like Carrie being like a young, 18, 20-year-old, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like college kid, which is more like my age. I don't know. I related to her more, and the stakes were higher though because like obviously I know like the real life Carrie, I know the real life Pat and stuff, but like real life Carrie and her relationship with Chris is like I don't know. It was difficult for me, and I feel like I couldn't really get into it, to be honest. Like I don't know the Gen Z mindset. Like how do you deal with that? Like your uncle who you look up to seriously wants to kill himself, and like how do you like take that responsibility? Are you okay?
Yeah, this is trash.
Like that's a
Zero
big
on
responsibility for such a young person, and I don't
Wow. Like Johnny said she couldn't tell.
know.
For you, Brandon, because I'm gonna be honest, like I think the role is probably too old for you in a sense, right? So what was that like stepping into like a late 30-year-old, like, being in your late 20s, like what is that like? Or did you even think about that? Like,
And honestly, yeah, like I didn't really think about the age of being like, yeah, in your late 30s, really, like, because for this character, I didn't want to be like, no, like I should, play it like how Chris would do it, like, because we're totally,
We're different people.
We're different people. We have
Yeah.
different lives.
Yeah.
So
That's
this,
true.
yeah, but this, like, I just try to portray it as like as truthfully as possible, and like, and with that, I try to find something that I can relate with the character,
Oh, good. Were there aspects that you could relate to? I mean, it's very like gender fluid.
Well, yeah,
like,
it's definitely, well, yeah, like definitely had to tap into like more of like yeah, like and like
Oh no, sorry. I just want to say, like, at this stand, there's so much, like, compared to the 30-minute version, he's so much more unlikable. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh,
he's just-
yeah.
yeah, like you see more of his side, and you hear things like, "I want to be famous," and like, there's so many things that are just. Like,
That's the thing, Kate. So
Yeah.
for all of you that are watching this playback and you've watched Family Story, like that is probably, I think, the hardest part of writing Stan in Family Story is because I don't even like Stan's character. And it's like if they are the through line through the whole piece, we have to find a way to love that character. But I don't. Like, yeah, I mean, like, because I want to be famous, because I want to do an art piece, because I want to do this and that. Like, but I have to remember that it's all about family communication. Like, I can't let go of that. And regardless of what comes out of Stan's mouth, I have to focus on that. And that's the saving grace for me as a writer of this piece. And because everyone wants to know how Stan dies, but I honestly could not kill him. Like, I still can't kill Stan. And that's the ultimate truth, because Stan is ultimately me, right? And it's like, I don't want to die. Like, I don't want to die. But the character of Stan dies. And so I'm just not ready to write that scene. But just so you know, it's a trilogy. So there's Stand, there's Family Story, and then the work in progress for the third installment of this trilogy is called Postvention. Postvention. You heard it here, folks. You are too close to the character. Stan doesn't need to die. I know. I know, Johnny's. Stan does not need to die. Don't kill Stan. Don't kill Stan. Okay, do you have any questions for me as an actor?
As an actor.
Or as a friend? Because you guys are friends of mine too. Yeah, I'll give you a moment.
Yeah.
You guys have questions?
Yeah. We have two people also with us.
No.
Please don't
I
kill
don't know.
Stan.
Okay.
Right?
Because if it's supposed to be a message of hope, I think that if Stan with all that family around him still can't find a reason, I think it might push people the wrong.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Question.
Oh, you have a question?
I guess.
Okay.
Not really. I guess to bring back conflict from before.
What?
Thoughts on adapting it for film again?
Oh,
Like we
wow.
talked about.
What are my thoughts of adapting it to
Yeah,
film?
Still.
Oh, that's hard. Because we actually sat down right after the reading and we were developing a series for Family Story. And that was difficult beyond belief. We didn't know where to start. We didn't know what to do. I literally remember I pulled out all the scripts of all the shows I worked on and I was like, this is how we do it.
Mhm.
Let's do this. But my thoughts of adapting it to a film,
Or just for screen, not film.
right. I don't think it's ready yet. I don't even think it's ready for stage, to be honest. I think I have a lot of rewriting to do. It was ready for a reading, definitely, but I have a lot of work ahead of me. And so Johnny says film. I won't discard doing it as a film. I mean, we have a filmmaker right here. But I don't think it's ready yet. I just think because I have a lot of research to do about the reality of what would happen if somebody wanted to do Death with Dignity and do it so formulaically and so like what would happen like in the media, what would happen, like how would that all affect each character and each circumstance, like all those have to be taken into an account. And I think I'm just
That's huge.
yeah. And I'm not ready to tackle that because if I start researching, then I might, and if I have more suicidal thoughts, I might want to find a way to do it. And it's like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to. So, so I have to give it time and, it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, thanks, Johnny's. I just feel like I need to just live my life. And I think Family Story will continue to unfold and continue to be written. I mean, we literally kept this video in an archive for a year to this day. We actually performed it on September 24th
really?
of last year.
Wow.
Is that what you chose?
What?
Is that what you chose today?
No,
Oh,
today was
just
because of
happened to
acting
be-
class. Well, actually,
Oh.
I scheduled it for Sunday because of Faith, my actual niece, because she was available tonight. So that's why I scheduled it tonight.
Wow.
Because I wrote her in the script, and I wanted her to be a part of the premiere.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Johnny's, do you have any questions? And if you do, please put it in the chat. And then if you don't, let us know. And then we can just end this stream and we'll forever save it on YouTube. I'm such a family guy. Yeah, I am. And Stan is too, but how Stan is different than me, that's what I asked myself. Like, how is Stan different than you? And I think the only difference that I can say is the fact that Stan is a visual artist and I'm a performing artist. So that's the only difference. And writing that is really difficult because I'm not a visual artist by any means. Like, I'm a horrible drawer. So I have a lot of questions for visual artists. So like, I have to sit down with Caitlin now and ask her more questions. And I have to sit down with Jennifer, because Jennifer Kiamzon, who played Joyce, she's by trade a visual artist. So I have a lot more questions to ask visual artists because I think there's a personality trait that's different. They're probably more introverted. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I mean, there are many extroverted painters, but I don't know. I just feel like I can make Stan more specifically visual artist. Right now, I just sort of write him like me. But I think to research all the Death with Dignity stuff, I have to just remember, okay, Stan is a visual artist. And then that allows me to be different than me.
It's like, I just have a question. Like,
Yeah.
what is the significance, or like to you, for Stan to go through the process of death with dignity rather than just killing himself?
Yeah. Well, then that would be a 5-minute play,
Yeah.
to be quite honest. And that would be a very sad 5-minute play. So I love you all and thank you for sharing. Stan is everyone. We all can identify with them. I can't wait for more. Congratulations to you all.
Cool.
And on that note, did I answer your question? Yeah, I did. It would be a
Kinda,
shorter play.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
We can talk about it later. No, what is the significance of Death with Dignity? It just gives the family something to talk about, I think. Like the scene where he tells them that they want to kill themselves is a little too long. Still, it used to be longer. Oh my gosh, because that was really hard. There was a draft where I had Joyce and Lucas, the parents, be there for when Stan kills themselves. And then my writers group was like, we don't believe this. Like, this would never happen. Like, no way. Then I had a draft that Joseph was there when Stan killed themselves. And I actually ended the first act with Stan killing themselves with Joseph in the room. So it's been through many incarnations, Family Story. It used to be called Stand, the sequel. Then it was called Stanley's Painting. And then now it's called Family Story. So yeah, that's how it shows that I'm very committed to rewriting. Yeah. What are we watching? Oh,
Gambling.
I know, a lot of gambling. Okay, well, Janice, thank you for staying on and being our Stanley's Painting is cool. I know that's a good title. Yeah. Thanks for staying on. We love you. We cherish you. We adore you. Please live, choose life always. Any parting words for our audience? Because this is going to be played back forever now on YouTube.
Oh.
It's not just live. It saved this whole thing. So, any parting words?
No. What was the
Stay alive.
what was the family or stand up live
Live it, love it
now.
Live it, love it now. Yeah, those are the final words in the 30-minute play. So, you good?
Yeah.
Yay!